All right, friends, are these the best stocks to buy? Today, we're going to take a look at NIO, DKNG, TSLA, DAO, and CGC. We're going to take a look at these through the lens of technical analysis, which is an approach that we use to find the best trade opportunities and manage risk in the market. If you're interested in learning more, check this out.
ChartGuys.com. Become a confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Let's check out some charts.
So we're going to start with NIO on the daily time frame. And NIO on the daily, big green wick. So we obviously have a lot of bull momentum heading to the upside. So we have to look for resistance. Do we have any? No, we don't. So at this point, we're going to be looking to price action, not RSI, to dictate whether we're going to see reversals. I should say if and when we're going to see reversals. On the 4-hour time frame, this is a fun story. How did we get here? Well, let's take a look. We had a big, huge Mondo squeeze, and then after hours, we saw a breakout. So this followed this little baby squeeze over here, which had significant follow through on its own. But now we are in this breakout post squeeze, so we're going to change our analysis to standard price action breakdown. We have our tightening range, and now we've got our breakout. So what we're going to do is look on the hourly time frame, and we're going to ask ourselves, when are we going to see significant change from what we've seen? Right now, it is consistent hourly higher lows, and that's great. A low of the day, or I should say low of the afternoon, is 26.05. So at this point, we're looking for upside continuation. RSI has been overbought on the hourly for a while. It's happy there. RSI on the 4 hours also overbought. So we are just going to keep an eye on our hourly trends. Right now, we have no reason to doubt the bulls can keep going just like they have on names like TAN, and even on TAN, it was the same game. Big breakout. We're watching for the loss of hourly higher lows, and that was what signaled daily consolidation. So keeping a close eye on NIO, bulls in full control, no resistance in sight, RSI overbought, but we're not paying too much attention to that right now. We're just looking for continuation. DKNG. Now this is a little bit of the opposite. We see a big bear day, and we do have a couple of supports nearby. We've got the low of 47.10. We've also got 46.51. Very possible we've already moved past those in our after hours. If we haven't and we hold those are going to be in a good position for us to look for a bounce. On the daily time frame, a bounce into a lower high, and we got a lot of room for a lower high. Basically anything above this candlestick is going to give us a lower high. Now when we get into a lower high situation, what that says is the bulls who have maintained this uptrend up until this point have lost control of that upward trajectory. If we lose upward trajectory, it means we're probably going to be facing downside trajectory. Now if we've already broken below those support levels, let's find the answer to that right now. If we break below these, then we're going to be looking for still continuation. We're going to be looking for support in the area of this guy here. There's a little bit of congestion in the area of 40.33. And if we do that on the daily time frame, we are just going to be looking for another low and then a lower high and another low and then a lower high. You get the idea here. We're just going to change course. Do everything that we've done here. We're going to do it here, and we're going to be heading in that direction. If we manage to get that support hold, like I talked about just a few seconds ago, let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. If we can hold this level, we are going to look for a higher high over this area of congestion into a higher low, possibly changing that trend. Now, if we do that really quickly and really nice and tight, let's try and draw that out. With that high, higher low, higher high, we'll go back to our daily. That fits the bill for that lower high downside trajectory. So we're still going to be looking for that lower high up here. TSLA, daily time frame. We finally broke over top of that key level that we have been chatting about almost relentlessly for the last while, 448.88. We managed to finally do it today, and that is really good for the bulls. Look at the grind that we had here on the 15-minute time frame. Multiple rejections. Finally, we get over top of it, and now we're consolidating a little bit. So this is good for long-term bulls. It means this daily tightening range is over. We have cleared resistance at the high of 461.94. There may be a little bit after hours that we need to worry about, but right now, it's all about 502.49. There has been a lot of congestion here, and bulls are definitely poised well for a breakout. The only thing holding them back right now is the weakness in the overall market. If SPY sees a nice, strong day tomorrow, it certainly will help these bulls. Short-term resistance up here in the area of 465.50. We also have a little bit at 465.90, so 40-cent spread. Beyond that, I don't see much in the way for the bulls, except for, let's adjust these levels. Resistance at 492.80, and way up here at 538.52. So far, everything looks good for the bulls. We want to maintain these overall higher lows. And we just want to make sure that we see some nice healthy consolidation on the 4 hour. I would not be completely surprised to see a back test of the 448.88 to act as a new support. If bulls are eager, we won't get too close to it, but we are likely to see at least a flush down to this guy here, which is what's our low? 453.55 before we head back up and break at 465.90. DAO. On the daily time frame, we can see that we are trending on a sub time frame. So I'm going to go to my 4 hour, and there's my trend there. Maybe even better on the hourly. Let's see how that looks. Yes, there it is. So we see our overall higher lows and higher highs shaping up pretty well. As far as drawing a trend goes, I don't like this too much on the hourly time frame, and I always want to be able to draw my trends. It just makes me feel happy and right with the world. So I would draw it something like this guy. And if I can find a nice parallel line that makes me feel good, then I'll draw it like that. So overall, I'm looking for continuation, 4 hour higher lows and higher highs. We just got our higher high today. And now we're going to be looking for a higher low over top of 29.50. We're right at the trend line support, so we don't want to see that break. We're okay to dip below it, but we don't want to close below it. And on the daily time frame, what's in our way right now? Resistance right up here. 32.99 acted as a little bit of a headache for us on the hourly time frame, so that's definitely something for the bears to watch for a top fish opportunity against. CGC on the daily time, actually 4 hour time frame, big breakout. We had some beautiful bull flag opportunities in here. 4 hour tightening range. We had inside bar, inside bar. Did we get a bear break on that last inside bar? Low was 17.92, 17.90, so 2 cent. You know what? That is going to be the greatest inside bar rev strat I've ever seen. Bear break, 0 follow through, and then just rocket ship up to 2013. So on the 4 hour time frame, at this point, what we would expect, we would hope for a hold of this support at 1809. If we can hold under that, we're still going to expect a lower high under 2013 because I don't think we're done consolidating yet on the daily time frame. What we could shape up for would be a little bit of a tightening range. An inside bar would be absolutely ideal tomorrow. Something over 1809, that's the only key level I'd be worried about. It's not really shaping up for a nice continuation candlestick or continuation pattern the way it is. It's not like a nice pennant or a bull flag or even an equilibrium. But we do see basis of support. We have area congestion, absolutely, in the area $18. And we're just looking for the 4 hour bulls to resume the uptrend that they have been so passionate about obtaining so far. That's it for today for part 1 of Stocks to Buy. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments. And if not, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing and liking the video and all that fun stuff. It really helps us out. And start another video in about 2 seconds.